Welcome back to my broken sword, biatches.
Catalonia, the foothills of the Pyrenees. After a short flight and a long drive, Nico and I arrived at Castelville. Back in London, we'd tracked down La Malediccio, and had started to unravel its secrets. The painting was a coded map to the location of the Tabula Veritatis, an ancient artifact which Father Simeon had claimed could raise the devil, and for which he and others had already been murdered. We had to find the tabula before the killers. We knew they would stop at nothing. Let's just hope we got here before the bad guys.
Seems quiet enough.
Looks like nobody's been here for years.
Must have been a beautiful place, once upon a time. You think the tabula is really going to be here?
Somewhere, if we can just decode the painting. Well, it looks deserted.
Holy shit.
Deserted? I don't think so.
Did you see who it was?
No, the sun was in my eyes.
Looks like somebody's beating us to it.
But who? Medovsky?
Langham?
Whoever it is, we need to get in there.
All right. You make a diversion. I'll try and reach some cover. And be careful.
Are you kidding? You're the one who's going to get shot.
Mop and a helmet. I've seen this in a movie before.
A helmet on a pole? Always useful. I just hope this works. Are you ready?
Can't wait. Go!
It's the infamous goat.
Oh no. I'd made it without getting shot, but I sure didn't feel lucky. Somehow I had to distract the shooter again, and this time I was on my own. With a ghost from the past giving me an evil stare.
This is a chance for another achievement. So if you're trying to get achievements, you should probably save here. First thing you want to do is fuck with the apple tree.
Oh, heck. Ow! Hey, that's mine. The goat had eaten Hobbs' carefully crafted provenance.
I don't think you want him to eat anything.
Oh, heck.
You got fucked up, goat.
The apples were bruised. Hey, Mr. Goat. Look what I got for you. I was hoping the goat would be more friendly now.
I'll feed this motherfucker paper.
Look what I got for you, little fella. Look what I got for you, little fella. Look what I got for you, little fella. Thanks. Huh?
Maremu.
Oh boy, you're gonna love this. I distracted the goat, but it wouldn't take him long to eat that apple. The goat now had a whole pile of apples to tuck into. I tossed him my last apple.
If you do that all correctly, you'll get the Order of the Goat achievement. Now let's blind this bitch.
I blinded the shooter. Time to make a dash for it.
Make a dash for this game crashing again, you fucking piece of dick.
Time to make a dash for it.
Don't think I can't see you, senor. If you so much as move an inch, I shall shoot you.
You haven't hit shit so far, old man.
Senor, please. Whoever you are, hold your fire. I'm not armed.
Good. That makes it easier for me to shoot you.
My name is George Stobart. I'm a friend.
I have no friends.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. All we want is a quick look inside the Castel.
I don't believe you. You are here to kill Senor Marquez.
Senor Marquez? He's alive? What, he'll vouch for us.
You don't fool me like that. Get out of here before I kill you.
Senor Marquez knows me, I swear.
And I know a lie when I hear one. Go now, or I shoot.
Wait! I have important information.
Vostè, venga a mí.
Do you understand what I am saying?
Try saying it and let's see.
Well, I'm George Stobart, and I come in peace. Do you mind putting that down? I've had a really bad day.
Guns
Got us a crazy Spanish bitch.
No, and neither do goats. I've got bruises in places that, well, you know.
Crazy Latins.
Like-
What's new?
So leave.
We're here looking for something.
Well, go look for it somewhere else.
We were helping a man called Marquez in Paris.
He is my father.
I could see where she inherited her temperament. Your father? Well, he's our friend.
Why should I believe you? Show me proof.
We tracked down his painting, La Maledictio. Look.
Where did you get this?
In London.
All right. You better come with me, but no funny business, okay?
You know, you sound just like my friend Nico. Nico!
What's going on, Ramon? Who's out there?
Some crazy American. Don't worry. Eva will deal with him.
Papa. These people want to talk to you.
Eva, I thought we agreed to shoot intruders on sight. You, how did you find me?
It wasn't easy, senor.
We thought you were dead.
You were wrong.
They've brought you something, Papa.
Can it be? At last, La Maledictio.
It's been a pain in the dick, yo.
Well, Senor Marquez, looks like La Maledictio hangs in its right place again.
Indeed. I have waited all my life for this.
But something interesting?
The painting. It is different. The face in the middle.
The one with the symbol of the Tabula Veritatis on it?
How do you know about the tabula?
A priest told me. Said it was the devil's work.
Pah! Priests. Full of lies, every one of them.
Oh, really? Well, this priest said that the tabula was an instrument to raise the devil.
Fool. Who would want to raise the devil?
But you do want to find the tabula.
Yes, because it is a Gnostic treasure. It is special, and my duty is to keep it safe.
I was sure that Marquez still wasn't telling me the whole truth. And now?
I shall decipher the painting and find the tabula. Before she died, my mother said that once the painting hung here again, its meaning would become clear, and the route to the tabula would be revealed.
So, what's the answer? Where's the tabula?
I don't know. The room has changed.
Was there something different about the room back then?
No. Yes. I don't know. You must help me.
Well, how? I'm not a Gnostic.
Senor, you must. Because soon, the Russian will be here.
He knows about Castel del Sans?
I regret, senor, that in Paris, I told his sidekick a little too much.
Oh, you dumb bald
Well,
fuck.
I guess we'd better figure this out. And fast.
I'll go and keep watch.
Shoot on sight, remember.
I'll go with her and keep
Well,
watch.
Nico? What now?
You try and work out just why the painting has to
Nico,
be in
come
this
with me.
room. I'll go and see if Eva knows anything.
I'm going with these two. See if they know anything.
Whether he
Wanna
knew
fuck.
or not, I was sure Marquez had the answers.
Better save my goddamn game. You know it's gonna crash soon. Sons of bitches. Alright. Look at all this shit we can look at.
It was a shield on which heraldic symbols had been painted. The scroll beneath the shield read Puchada.
Yeah. Pushagarda.
The scroll below the shield read Girona.
Girona.
The scroll under the shield read El Pont de Suert. The scroll below the shield read Tremp. The bookcase held an assortment of ancient books. The scroll beneath the shield read Figueres. The scroll under the shield read Olot. The scroll below the shield read Berga. The scroll beneath the shield read Bascara. The scroll under the shield read Roses.
Okay. Stuff. Let's check out the stuff.
It was a collection of what could only be described as stuff. La Maledizio, back in its rightful place. But what were the clues? That wouldn't work.
Trying to look.
It was a gilt Ouroboros set with some sort of red crystal. It looked old.
Yeah.
The photo was of the Marquez family.
Let's compare it.
Finally, La Maledizio was back in its rightful place. On the fireplace behind them were two identical statues.
I don't see those. They're gone.
The plinths looked like they could be rotated. The carved trees bore a remarkable resemblance to the ones in Simeon's notes.
Where are them statues at, Marquez?
Senor Marquez?
Huh?
Mr. Stobart?
If we're going to find the tabula,
Yes?
then you will have to help.
Of
I'm going to have
course.
to interrogate the shit out of you.
I mean, by being totally honest with us.
When have I not been honest?
Tell me about the painting.
When I was a child, I would stand here for hours just staring at it. Who was the mysterious painter, El Serpent? And what did it mean, La Maledictio, the curse? I asked my father, but he just told me to be patient. He said that one day I would know everything.
Senor, can you decipher any of the painting?
The Tower of Saints, of course. I knew it was a Castel. And the saints themselves are Gnostic. You see the woman in red?
The one you marked in the photo?
She is Mary Magdalene. We revere her as Christ's greatest disciple. The rest, I don't know.
The symbol on the face, it is obviously the tabula.
But the elements around it, I don't know.
When were you last here, Senor?
Not since that day when my father was killed.
So why did the painting bring us here?
As I said, because only here in this room will its clues become clear.
Why is the Tabula Veritatis so important to the Gnostics?
It is an object of immense power. My ancestors kept it safe for hundreds of years. They brought it to Catalonia as exiles long ago. In any generation, only one Gnostic knows its exact location. My father, Xavier, was the last of these. He knew dark forces were gathering, but I was too young to learn the secret. So he commissioned La Maledictio, embedding clues to the location of the tabula within the painting.
But what is the tabula? What does it do?
I do not know. I know only that in the wrong hands it would be catastrophic for mankind.
What happened back in Paris? We thought you were dead.
A man came to the apartment looking for Miss Collard. He mentioned a stolen painting owned by a Russian. Obviously, I informed him that I was the true owner.
Obviously.
Next thing I knew, this thug had me pinned to a chair and was threatening to shoot me. So I told him of the Castel, and while he telephoned his boss, I hit him with the little China dog.
Oh shit,
Guess
you
he
got
didn't
him.
know you were the pugnacious type. I think this is yours.
My medallion. Where did you find it?
It was left in Nico's neighbor's apartment. Do you want it back?
No, you keep it for now. It has a meaning, a purpose. Perhaps you can find out what.
Sure. Just let me know if you ever want it back. Take a look at this sketch.
It is the face in La Maledicción.
It was drawn by the man who restored the painting.
Then he knew of the Tabula Veritatis. What other secrets did he uncover?
I don't know, but he's dead now.
Just as well. The fewer that know the secrets of La Maledicción, the better.
So this is you with your mother and father?
Indeed. Taken in this very building many years ago.
So Eva is your daughter?
She's
She
hot.
was a gift from God, late in my life.
Hook it up,
One
Grampy.
day she will find
Hook it up.
room for Gnosticism in her heart.
Welcome
I am
her to
sure
my
of it.
game hoarder ghetto. She sees my game collections. Her panties will be so wet.
You
She will
should get
drown.
back to it.
Great.
There was a crate of brandy amongst all the mess.
There's a green statue.
There was
We'll
a
take
piece
that.
of stone on the ground. It looked like a discarded statue.
Corridor.
It looked like this part of the Castel had taken some damage. The end of the passage was blocked off with rubble. There were spent bullet casings lying amongst the rubble. What exactly happened here? The door was locked.
So, until you came here, you knew nothing about the Castel?
Didn't know, wasn't interested. I better get back on guard in case anyone else shows up.
Your father needs our help, Eva.
My father needs rest, peace, and quiet. Not more of this Gnostic nonsense.
So, what did you find out?
Not a lot. Eva thinks her father's losing it. She doesn't
Eva's
have
a crazy
much time for
bitch.
Gnosticism. She's never been here before. In fact, Marquez never even talked about the place. As far as I can tell, she and her father never got on. She left home the moment she could.
I don't blame her. So why is she here now?
Marquez begged her, said he was in danger. I guess maybe I'll go inside and have a look around too.
Tell me if you find anything. I'm not having much luck so far.
We got some broken statues around here. We'll pick those up. What's up, titties?
It was an old, weathered sundial. From the dial, I could see that the main doors of the house faced north. What are you thinking, Nico?
The fireplace. It looks familiar.
You're right. You know what?
In Marquez's photo, his family was standing in front of it.
Big clue.
I wondered if the notes could help decrypt La Malediccio. The first passage read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life." I wondered what it all meant.
Well, we got a blue and green statue. I wonder.
Marquez said that the painting contained clues only a Gnostic could solve. But when it was back in this room, all would become clear. That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Let's try this.
I had to get closer before trying that.
Up.
La Malediccio, back in its rightful place. But what were the clues? The statues were facing outward, just like in the Marquez photo. I waited with bated breath for something to happen. Nothing.
He must be facing away from the setting sun. And he must be facing the sun.
Ah, what is this? A staircase. I never knew. We must go up. We don't have much time. Stairs. Always stairs.
Oh my God, look at this.
Georges? Georges! What's this? A piece of burnt paper with the word Wolfram. That sounds familiar.
Wolfram. I curse that name forever.
What do you know about Wolfram, senor?
Wolfram. I spit on the name.
What is Wolfram?
It was a mining company, run by a murdering swine called Ganon. In the Civil War, they backed the fascists.
The evil guy in Zelda?
In return,
Oh, no, never mind. That was
Ganon
Ganon.
was given soldiers to do his dirty work. They came here, brought their bloody war to this house, and killed Senor Xavier.
They shot Xavier? Senor Marquez's father?
I was just a boy, but I remember like it was yesterday. Shot him and his friend Hernandez, like animals.
Why did they come here?
They were searching for something, but they brought death with them. But there is one thing I have never understood. Xavier tried to escape through the library. But the library windows are barred. It is a dead end.
This Kenan, who was he?
He was Swiss, a businessman, and a murdering swine.
So what did he want here?
I don't know. When he wasn't torturing the locals, he disappeared to the library. Spent weeks in there, making notes and studying maps. His men, they crossed the whole of Catalonia searching for something.
Did they find it?
Who knows? One day, Ganon just disappeared. He never came back. An accident, perhaps, in the mountains. May his soul rot in hell. The soldiers didn't stay long to search for him. They hated him too.
The name Genan was familiar. He was the person who had tried to buy La Maledicción. A coincidence? Perhaps.
There is no such thing as coincidence.
So, when the soldiers left, you took back the house?
Yes. A few years later I returned and cleaned the place up. It broke my heart. I locked the library. I could not bear to touch Ganon's papers.
So you have lived here for a long time?
All my life. My father served here before me. In fact, he named me after Senor Xavier's favorite saint. Saint Ramon, patron saint of the falsely accused.
That's nice.
Not really. The Moors put a padlock through his mouth.
Ah, remember that guy
I
in the
see.
painting.
Well, I guess there's a lesson there for all of us. Can I have a look at the library?
No, I have kept it locked to honor the memory of Senor Xavier.
Please, this is important.
I lost the key.
You lost it?
That evening when I locked it up, I drank to the memory of Senor Xavier. The cellars were well stocked, Senora. It was a long night. I hid the key, then forgot where I hid it, so it is lost. That was all that was left in the morning. I haven't touched a drop since.
I needed to find out what Ganon had been working on in that library.
Zevia. Look at all these goddamn contacts.
So, you have no idea what you did with the key?
All I remember is waking up in the old car.
Hello, little one.
Hello! Don't suppose you have any more of those rich tea biscuits? I've had it up to here with apples. I can tell you.
Mon Dieu, a talking goat? So it's true. Goats can talk.
Only when really animated.
George has a real thing about goats.
I know. Truth is, if it wasn't for George's fear of goats,
Yes.
we'd never get caught again, would we? Don't tell anyone, no, will you?
God, we're like best buddies.
For terrible wrath will descend upon you, etc., etc., etc.
Until next time, my sweet.
Glad they didn't ask me to do the goat voice. You get an achievement there if you fuck with the goat earlier. Come on, you can do it, Nico. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Ooh, radio.
A 5D71. Extraordinary.
Look at that soiled pillow. Ew.
I picked up what looked like an old diary. It was Ramon's. The library will forever be a shrine. No one will enter. I shall hide the key in a safe place. Once I've eaten. I have just what I need and know what to do. Oh, beautiful lady, your eyes are so blue. I just can't stop thinking of you. Ramon was quite the budding poet.
He was a shitty
Our
poet.
lives are entwined like ivy on a tree. That is what you mean to me. Nice. Hey, I was reading that.
Fuck that. Let the goat eat it. Let's see here. We got some gum on a card.
Hi guys, Richie Bob here and welcome to Radio Yorkshire. Today we'll be talking to none other than George Stobart. Hey George, thanks for joining us today.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me on.
Why did you actually go to Paris all those years ago?
I was getting over a breakup. I thought Paris would be a good place to recover. Peaceful, foreign, exotic, and with so many beautiful women. Don't you?
If that explosion had never happened, what do you think you would be doing now?
I'd probably be a lawyer, making lots of money. Of course, doing work for the greater benefit of mankind. Beautiful wife, 2.3 beautiful children, a pet. Maybe a goat.
Have you ever thought about changing your beautiful hairstyle?
Actually, I have already. A number of times. 5, in fact, I think.
What is your definition of happiness?
A puzzling, thrilling adventure with Nico at my side. And she's in a good mood, too, of course.
Alright, and that'll give you the most recent local call achievement.
The floor of the car was littered with keys from sardine cans. Tin can keys. Tin can keys.
Take those fucking keys.
An old pair of shoes. In amongst the rubbish on the car floor was an old brandy bottle. The inside of the car was in a bad state.
You should have 21 of 35 achievements at this point, I think.
The dashboard seemed
We're close
intact,
too.
but this old family car would never drive again.
If you're trying to get all the achievements. I think at this point in the game, you should have about 60% of the achievements. Let's see. What else can we do here? I don't think we can do much. Alright, gay goat. We're out.
Pretty indigestible, huh? The fountain had dried up long ago.
Just like your mother's twat. She's ready.
The wind chime looked like
Locked
it was
and
made
loaded.
from old cans.
Bitch, go fucking look at that wind chime. Gave you an order, Nico. You need to learn to follow directions.
One old sardine can was bulging slightly. I fished around. There was something in it.
Well, when it's bulging, you
And
know?
there it was. The key to the library.
Let's grab the key from there. I bet you the key goes to, well, it just pretty much told me the library key and the library door.
Ramon had been true to his word. This place was like a shrine. The trunk contained someone's personal possessions. At a guess, Genan's.
Looks like Indiana Jones' shit.
I wondered what secrets they might hold.
Some animation issues. Let's try that again.
The map had interesting markings and scribbles all over it. Georges would be so jealous.
Meanwhile...
So, what is this place, senor?
It is my family's chapel.
It's not like any chapel I ever saw. Where's the altar, the crucifix, the Christian symbols? And this fresco, what's that?
How extraordinary. It tells a story. It depicts the journey of my ancestors, the Cathars, and their escape from the hilltop fortress of Montségur with the Tabula Veritatis, from under the very noses of the soldiers of the Albigensian Crusade.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who are the Cathars? And what have they got to do with the tabula?
The Cathars were Gnostics. They lived in the south of France in the 12th century, at peace with the Jews and the Catholics of the Languedoc. They preach that men and women are equal, that God is within you, and that the Church is an obstacle to salvation. The Pope found their core beliefs abhorrent. The Cathars accused him and his church of corruption. He condemned them as heretics. When the Pope learned that they were the guardians of the Tabula Veritatis, he conspired with the King of France and called for a holy war to wipe them out. The Albigensian Crusade was a callous, ruthless massacre. The final confrontation took place here at Montsegur in 1244. The Crusaders believed that they had slaughtered all the heretics, but a handful managed to escape with the tabula. They traveled south across the Pyrenees along secret trails. They brought the tabula here to Catalonia to be hidden once more. Sadly, it was not the end of their trials. The Spanish Inquisition saw to that. Nevertheless, for generations, my ancestors continued to guard the secret of the tabula. So, you understand why La Maledizione is important to me. It will lead us to the tabula again, so we can keep it safe from those who wish to abuse its power.
The painting brought us up here, Senor. We need to find out why. The fresco deserved a proper examination. The fresco was surrounded by dusty inscriptions. My Latin was a little rusty, but I could still translate. Ex igne puritas, from fire, purity. Ex luce veritas, from light, truth. Ex labore sapientia, from struggle, knowledge.
Alrighty then.
It was a candelabrum holding a single candle. It was a large marble statue of an old man with a beard. The statue held aloft a colored glass lens. These statues...
I wonder if they're supposed to expose
What
light.
of they?
They're just like the figures in the painting. And on the fireplace.
Indeed. They are the two pillars of the Gnostic faith in harmony. And the bearded one is Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the physical world. The other is known by many names. Hillel, Ishtar. He is the bearer of light. Luxfere, Lucifer.
Lucifer? So you guys are devil worshippers?
No. When he is in balance with Jehovah, Lucifer is the god of desire and ambition, driving humans to be inquisitive, to discover, to advance. Just as Jehovah, when he is in balance with Lucifer, is the god of order. Jehovah stands for selflessness and altruism. Gnostics worship the harmony of both gods in balance.
But what if one were to rule without the other?
If Jehovah ruled without Lucifer, then individuality would be surrendered. Mankind would be wholly conformist, mindlessly dependent, mere pawns of a controlling power.
And what if Lucifer ruled without Jehovah?
Well, that
Ambition
would
and
be
desire
shitty for
would
a
be
lot of people.
Transformed into unbridled
He would
greed.
throw demon dicks
Man would lust
in
only
everyone's
for
ass.
wealth and power. Society would descend into chaos. Disorder and war would prevail. Then Lucifer would be the devil indeed.
All right, how do we do that? How do we unlock that? 'Cause that sounds fun.
It was a glass wheel divided into 6 colors, and it looked like it could be rotated. The lens
Rotated.
was covered.
Interesting.
I removed the small leather cover to reveal a crude crystal lens. Colored light streamed through and shone onto the fresco.
It shone like a sunbitch.
Colored light from the rotating glass wheel was refracted by the lens onto the fresco.
Lucifer and Jehovah.
Marquez had told me that this was a statue of Lucifer. Marquez had told me that this... It was a glass wheel.
Yeah, we get it. Can we get a zoom in on this motherfucker? Matt Damon. Blinded by the light. Whoa, trippy. Look at all that shit.
A town of northern Catalonia.
Catalonia?
A town of northern Catalonia.
Okay, well these colors just don't do.
Marquez had told me that this statue was of Jehovah.
Let's play with some colors, shall we?
The color changed from yellow to green.
That's a good color for Jehovah. And for Lucifer,
Marquez had told me that this was...
you would think red. But I think we'll give him a dash of
the
blue.
Color changed from yellow to green. The color changed from green to turquoise. The color changed from turquoise to blue. It was a candelabrum holding...
Let's add a bit more light here.
Just what this place needed. Bit of mood lighting. If only I had a few scatter cushions.
We're going to use our medallion here for one added extra
Amazing.
color.
The light is showing the path of the Bonhomme.
The what?
The sacred trail.
So get you the
my
Bonhomme
ancestors
777
took across the
achievement.
Pyrenees, carrying the Tabula Veritatis from Montségur across the mountains to this town.
And which town is that?
I don't know. That I cannot answer. But its coat of arms is quite distinctive.
But how does it bring us closer to the tabula?
It tells us the route the Tabula took 800 years ago.
I think that's all we're going to find up here.
You're right. We should return to the hall. Eva will be getting worried.
Hello.
Okay, we found the route of the Bonhomme Trail. How does it help us?
It must somehow relate to the painting.
Papa, are you crazy? What are you doing?
I'm fine. Don't fuss.
You got me out here to look after you, so let me do it. Ramon is outside keeping watch.
Georges, I'm glad you're safe. What did you find?
There's a secret chapel above the fireplace. But it's not your average everyday chapel. It's a Gnostic chapel. All laid out for worshiping not one god, but two.
What?
I'll tell you when we have more time.
You know, I found some things too, which might connect with all that. Come to the library. Oh, could you bring the painting? I think we're going to need it.
She's demanding. Let's pop another save while we can. That'll be good.
The scroll below the shield read Lorette de Mar. The scroll beneath the shield read Mascara. The coat of arms was exactly the same as the one depicted on the fresco. It read Berga.
That's interesting.
What are you doing with La Malediccio?
I'm taking it,
Nico found
motherfucker.
something and asked me to bring the painting. I promised to take care of it.
Eva, go with him. Make sure the painting comes to no harm.
I should stay with you, Papa.
Don't worry about me. La Malediccio is more important.
Have you brought the painting?
Sure, why do you want it?
Because I found out what Ganon
This looks like
was
a
up
perfect menage a trois
The
opportunity.
Ganon who tried to buy the painting from Medovsky?
to. No, Ganon who led the fascists here during the Civil War. Ganon who then spent months here searching for something. And who vanished one day, leaving that trunk full of goodies over there.
You think he's connected to the Ganon who wrote the letter to Medovsky?
It seems likely that they were related.
Maybe. So what's the plan you've uncovered?
Take a look at this. It's Ganon's map. He was searching for something.
Searching for what exactly?
The Tabula Veritatis, I guess.
You think he found it?
I doubt it. If he had, then people wouldn't still be chasing after the painting.
So why did you want me to bring it?
See this scribble in the sea?
It's the same shape as the circles around the Ouroboros.
Yes. Ganon thought that pattern in the painting had something to do with a map of Catalonia.
So, I guess we try to finish what Ganon started. I'd put money on those circles around the Ouroboros being places in Catalonia.
But which places?
Maybe the painting can give us some more clues.
Maybe the trunk will give us more clues.
I lifted the hat out of the chest.
I need my indie hat and my indie shirt. Pick it up,
There was
fucker.
something tucked beneath the shirt. I picked up the folded note. It was a telegram.
Ooh, shit. The telegram had been encoded with a substitution cipher. To crack the code, highlight a letter on the telegram, then choose the corresponding letter from the bottom alphabet. Your chosen letters will appear in the telegram, and you should see the correct words start to form. If you make a fucking mistake, simply select the letter again and reassign it. Okay. First word is always the. Oh, I think the second word is tabula. So Tabula. The Tabula Veritatis, I believe it was. Let's put that in. V-E-R. That's I. S. I guess it's a lot of it. The Tabula Veritatis probably was stolen, was S-T-U now. Smuggled, S-M-U. LED was smuggled out of Montchiziger to Catalona by a group of Catholic survivors. Stop. I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor.
I deciphered the telegram. The Tabula Veritatis
Boom
was smuggled out
shakalaka!
of Montsegur to Catalonia by a group of Cathar survivors. I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor Emmerich of Girona. It was signed Wolfram. I had no desire to take the old boots.
You know you want those old fucking boots.
I put everything back. The map had to be the key.
Oh God. All right. Berga.
So, the coat of arms on the fresco pointed us towards Berga.
Then it must be important.
Montsegur. God, there must be a memory leak trying to record this game, because I haven't had any problems with any games with this fucking piece of shit. Planet, you fucking retard.
This was one of the locations highlighted on the fresco.
And this was the starting point of the journey of the Bonan, the good man, the Cathars, right?
2 locations down. If the vignettes on
Okay, anyways. Saint
the
Ramon.
village of San Ramon.
Saint Ramon. Ramon told me he was named after a Saint Ramon. Let me guess, he has a hefty padlock through his lips?
I'd found 3 locations.
And Girona.
The Dominican monk Emmerich was from Girona. The dog-headed priest on the painting. I could see a pattern emerging. The locations had formed an odd cross shape, similar to the layout of the orbs depicted on the painting.
Similar to the shape of my
This
balls.
is the center point of the cross, so the tabula must be here. Montserrat. It has to be Montserrat. The question is,
X marks
what's
the
Montserrat?
spot, baby.
It's a monastery in the mountains. Quite a tourist spot. But there's something else. I think it used to be a Gnostic refuge. Hundreds of years ago.
Bravo, my friend.
Dovsky?
no, Langham.
No, it's Genan, isn't it?
Very
Gannon.
good, Miss Carla.
Ronnie is Gannon.
So what happened to the real Langham?
Oh wait,
He
that's
went
not
for a
Ronnie.
long
Fuck.
swim in the Seine. Now, I was expecting to have to rip this place apart and retrace my grandfather's steps, but I do believe you have saved me quite a lot of work. The tabula is at Montserrat. Who would have thought it?
God, just kill this guy. Fuck him.
The old man will be coming with me.
No, please. Take me instead. He doesn't know anything.
And you do? I think not.
But he is old.
Wow,
Hold your
bitch.
peace, child.
Mind your tongue.
You can't do this.
Oh, but I can. I will. Man is weak, servile, controlled. He must be freed, freed from all constraints, free to fulfill his desires.
And you plan to raise the devil to achieve that?
Not the devil. Lucifer. Now, if you don't mind, we have a long journey ahead of us. Come on. They can rot in there.
We have to get out of here now. I assume that lunatic is as dangerous as he looks.
I'm afraid so, Eva. I think he's killed before.
You know, Nico, we were chasing Medovsky, but all along, we were really up against Ganon's grandson. Look, daylight.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's a false door, Nico.
So that's why Marquez's father tried to escape through here. He didn't have time to open the false door.
Alright, we'll fucking open it.
Aha!
Great work, George. Come on, Eva, let's go.
We need to rescue your father and stop Langham before he gets the tabula. Eva, I think you'd better stay here.
Are you kidding? You'll need me, especially if there's a fight.
Eva, it'll be very dangerous.
Signora, you do not understand. It is my duty.
Okay. We'd better check up on Ramon first.
Sure. Then we will go and kick some ass.
Couldn't have
like
put it
her.
better myself.
Several hours later.
Montserrat was way up in the mountains, a major tourist destination. But we went there as tourists. We had an old man to rescue and an ancient tablet to find. And standing in our way was a cold-blooded killer. Why would the tabula be hidden up here of all places?
For hundreds of years, the mountain has been kind of a sanctuary. There's an old Benedictine monastery up the hill.
Well, I guess that's where we need to start looking.
Wow, it's empty. Where is everyone?
This place is normally full of tourists.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico. Time to bring out the dumb tourist.
It's a role you were born to play, George.
Dumb tourist with a couple hookers. Anyways, we'll see you soon with more Broken Sword 5. The Serpent's Curse.